Hello, hello, welcome to my garden. My name is Claus Dalby. Today I will show you one of my borders. This border, you can call it a wild border, but you can also call it a cottage border, a cottage-like border. I just love the cottage style, but I need to say that I don't have a cottage garden because my garden is in some places also quite formal with form-clipped hedges, but this border, I think it's very cottage-like. During the season, my borders are really changing, and every second week I had make some videos from this border, and I would like to show you how it was looking in April. The 20th of April, please take a look here. Yes, you can see how it's changing every week. And just now we have the alliums here, and they are great. In April it's the daffodils, and in May we have the tulips, and as you probably know, they are all grown from bulbs. I just love bulb plants. They are so great together with all the perennials, and allium aflatonense purple sensation is the first one to flower. In short time we will have allium globemaster and then allium ambassador, and in July we will have allium summer drummer, which will reach to a height about 2.5 meters. One thing I don't like to have in my garden is bare soil. I'm planting very, very dense. And it means that we don't need to weed. The weeds which is coming from seeds don't have space to self-sow here, so that's really great. So I can tell you this is a weed-free border. We haven't weeded here. So many people ask me how I'm planning my borders, and the easiest way to explain that is to show the borders every second or third week, so you can see which plants will take over. And one of my most important principle is repetition. I just like to make a repetition of the plants so you can see them in different places. And I also like to grow shrubs in the borders. And I just love shrubs with limey, chartreuse foliage. And see, for example, this one. This is Philadelphus, and I think it's really a great plant. I would also like to talk about such a great perennial. This is Bistorta officinalis, and I think the spikes here, they are just great. When I'm planning my borders, of course I'm thinking about colors, but I'm also thinking about shapes. And shapes is very important for me. For example, the small flowers, the umbellifers, the spikes, the balls. I would say that I'm thinking as a florist when I am combining the plants. We also need to talk about one thing with Bistorta officinalis. If you grow this plant in the garden, you probably know that it's a very spreading perennial. But because I'm planting so dense, there are no space to spread. And this is a very good thing with this plant. And then I can tell you, in few weeks time, we just cut it down to the ground, all the leaves, the foliage and the stems and the flowers, and then it will start to sprout again. But I will show you that later on. One more plant I would like to talk about is Carophyllum hirsutum rosium. And this plant also have this wild impact, and I like the fact that this is pink. Later, in about 2 weeks time, we will have Pimpinella rosea, and I will show you this plant next time I will make a film here from the cottage border, from the wild border. One of the highlights of the border just now is this incredible plant, Antriscus sylvestris ravenswing, such a beauty. I really love the wild impact this plant gives, and then I love that that they just have this airy look. You can see how they are almost dancing over the borders. It's really one of my #1 plants this time of the year. A rarely seen plant is this one. This is called Lamium ovala. The name is Lamium ovala, and I just love it because I think the flowers are great, and you can see it's, yes, there's so much good to say about this plant. And also this one, in few weeks, we will cut down. When it comes to Bistorta officinalis, it will get new fresh flowers, but this one will just get new and fresh foliage. It was a little evening walk in the garden. You can probably hear all the birds. It's such a beautiful evening. I hope that you have got some ideas, and I'm looking very much forward to show you this border again. If you would like to subscribe, I will of course be very, very pleased. I will say thank you for watching here. I would also like to have comments from you, and very soon I will be back and show you what's happening here in my cottage border. Goodbye, goodbye.